What's up, everybody? So, I just felt like I had to balance a few things out on my channel here. Yesterday, I kind of got into some philosophy and almost in like the sense that I was trying to actually make something seem true, which in a lot of ways does a really good job at cementing the fact that it could in no way actually be true, you know? No matter how hard I try to actually assign some metaphoric meaning and hidden truth within something, it might actually just be that it really is a ridiculous story. Now, why would a supposed intelligent people include something within their proposed works and histories of their people that actually literally guards itself against being something which can make a compelling argument for it being true, you know? For example, you know, I was talking about like Noah the other day and all this different type of stuff, and how, you know, maybe the animals that he saved are just symbols of all the different people and their characters upon the face of the planet, because the Bible often assigns people images of animals and whatnot. And, you know, so why couldn't this actually be some, you know, in-depth symbolism going on here where Noah is just a leader who is actually bringing people above the floodwaters of ignorance and darkness, and, you know, them finding dry land is significance of, you know, being led away from the downfall of a society collapsing from within due to its own wicked structure and stuff like that, right? But then, you know, I was kind of thinking about it more, and I was like, I feel like I'm actually just kind of really stretching and trying here. And then at the same point in time, my mind kind of, you know, as soon as I make an argument, it's automatically like making the counter argument for what it is that I stated previously. And in a lot of ways, I feel like the Bible and other religious texts are controlling texts. And so why would it be advantageous to actually house within them stories which literally your logical mind cannot fathom a way for them to be true? Because even in me doing so and kind of saying, hey, maybe this is just some vast, you know, like symbolism going on here, well, you know, then the pages state specifically, oh no, but specifically all the people were killed off but Noah and his family, and they repopulated the earth or whatever have you, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh well, there goes my like vast analogy down the tube, you know? And then so anyways, getting back to the point here, why would it be advantageous for a religious group or sect to include such stories within their text? Well, here's the actual genius behind it all. And I do think that, you know, regardless of whether or not you believe in said texts, it's kind of like a lie to yourself if you don't admit the genius of the people who came up with it and who are really kind of like the secret masters behind the curtain, so to speak. Kind of, you know, soothsayers. I don't know how else to put it. Because if you're trying to get, or if people are trying to get you to actually, you know, really wholeheartedly put yourself into something and invest your time, energy, and money towards something, you know, supporting it, then in a lot of ways you almost want them to actually put logic and reason to the wayside and say, sorry, it's just beyond our comprehension to be able to fathom what is going on here. And if there is an all-powerful thing beyond and outside of my own control, to which I myself must surrender my own logic and reason behind its inner workings, then the organization at hand, which is actually trying to, you know, suck you dry to a certain degree or in some sense, now has the upper hand, because as soon as you actually commit to that way of thinking and go down that road, then what's going to happen is you're opening yourself up to being susceptible to many more things which would break your sense of logic and reason. And so it's just a subtle tool initiated in the pages and texts to actually kind of break down your own ability to contemplate and to reason. And as soon as that is actually done, then there are many more things which can then be introduced into your way of thinking, which is then, able to take more advantage of you, because you say the same thing that you said previously. It's just beyond my comprehension. This thing can do more and is able to do anything than what I myself can even fathom or logically analyze. So I might as well accept this as well.